grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
The following program, The Nightcap, is set for a mature audience. Actually, screw that. The following program, The Nightcap Live, is set for the most immature audience on the planet. That's right, we have people that tune in and week out from all around the globe, so we hope that you have a little bit of a sense of humour, you don't mind adult content, and you don't mind little words like boobs and titties and ball sacks and, you know, all the other stuff that goes with it, like, I don't know, vaginas. It doesn't really matter if you've got a sense of humour, you're gonna love it here on the show. Hell, you might even hear some fart jokes, and that's okay too, because farts are funny. We've also got a very, very unhealthy infatuation with bells. So you might hear that throughout the course of the show, but relax. It's all in good fun. So this is what I suggest. I suggest that you take your shirt off, get naked if you want, and get ready to have some fun here on The Nightcap. Welcome aboard Nightcap Rail. We hope that you enjoy your travel. All we ask is you refrain from pushing your boobs, balls and penis up against the windows of the train. This has caused serious injury to farmers in the local area. Thank you again for riding the Nightcap Express. Welcome back to the Nightcap. Can you live around the world? A big hello to each and every one of you around this wonderful planet of ours and our intergalactic followers as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is, of course, the Nightcap Live. This is where things go a little bit more wild, a little bit more crazy, a little bit more adult, and dare I say, just a little bit more off the scale as we are celebrating, well, it's not the right word for it, but we are in honour of the most important day on our calendar, which is the ANZAC Day. And every year we do something special for ANZAC Day here on the show, and we are ready to do it again this year.
Hand off my penis!
Oh, Jesus. That was quick. Century has become a member. She's joined the Really Club. Again,
Ooh.
right at the top there. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get down and dirty with one another, because on the far side of the studio, he is, of course, the Lord of Rock and Roll and King of all that is metal and one of 3 Hall of Famers. It is, of course, Parking Nick.
Good evening, Captain. Good evening, Nation. Hope you're all well on this auspicious day.
So far, so good. How are you?
Oh, excellent. It's ANZAC Day, and as I've reminded several people today, this is the only true holiday, because without this one, we wouldn't have any of the others.
No, none others would exist. That is for sure. So that's what our first segment's going to be about. So we'll get into that in a minute, because literally right there, look at her, right there in the middle of the screen. She is, of course, the regal lady that represents the Udall and Crochet division. It's Secret Agent Miss.
Hi, everyone.
That is you. How are you?
I'm all right.
You're looking very regal today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And you both have got your legacy pins on, I can see. The Snapchat legacy pin. How good is that? Yep. There is like millions of different things scattered all behind me, all throughout here. There's actually a really old photo right there. That is an old photo of me when I did my sergeant's course with the Australian Cadet Unit. ANZAC Day tins. Kimatron has been in here and she's like just put stuff everywhere, which is phenomenal. I love it. Plus all the other stuff that we've got stashed and always on display. There's whereabouts is it? About hang on, where is it?
It's a stormtrooper.
Yeah, it could be behind the stormtrooper. Yeah, it is. I can move the stormtrooper out of the way. Behind the stormtrooper is all the medals that from ANZAC Day and stuff, which the son was given away a few years ago.
Maybe given who we were fighting 80 years ago, having a stormtrooper there's probably not brilliant.
Probably not a good one. Where were you on that one, Kimatron? She's watching, so I've got to stir her up because she is indeed watching, which is great. So hang on, let me go and move it out of the way. Because directly behind it is all the different medals that were issued throughout the ANZAC Day campaign. So we'll have a look at that a bit later because there's some good ones in there. But before we do any of that, why don't we do the terms and conditions of play? Let's say hello to a few people that are hanging out there. You know it's good. I've got a bloody tie and shirt and stuff on. I've got a full Windsor knot going on, so you know that it's going to be good. I don't think I've ever worn a Windsor knot on this show. But
stood up before. You look like Angus Young at the start of a concert.
I forgot that. I haven't got pants on. I've just got some tracky tacks on, and got to be comfortable doing this show. You never know when bloody Kimatron will let Anne Hathaway in the house, and she'll crawl on her hands and knees underneath the table, and I need to be ready for action at any given moment.
Yeah, fickle.
It's a fickle. So let's do the terms and conditions of play. Let's get down and dirty with one another. So let's have a rock and roll. As I say, actually, before I do that, if you are new to the show, if this is your first time watching us live, because there's 37 of you hanging out with us currently, but if this is your first time watching live, relax. You don't have to do much here. You can have today off. Just relax. But the rest of you fucking know what happens now, and you need to do it. We need to get going. Exactly right. Not only do you know the drill, but this guy does too. Where is he?
Well, I have something to fucking tell you.
Right, even he knows the fucking drill. So, here we go. Take a deep breath in. And I will say, if you, that's right, you would like to be part of the fun and or excitement that is the Nightcap Live, it is very easy to do. In fact, there's two ways to do it. One, jump on your Facebook computer type device and type in the 4 magical words.
The Nightcap Nation.
Hit join now, and after 18 grueling weeks of trying to figure out what other enemy memorabilia that I might have floating around in the background here, because I can tell you this, there's the Order of Len behind here somewhere as well. Just say, and I think actually Waddles has got one on too. So there's stuff everywhere. But anyway, once you've done that,
the Russians were kind of on our side for a bit. They were fighting for themselves.
For a little bit.
Then went tangential.
They did rather. Yeah.
Then you can join the Nightcap Nation. You can even join the live chat that happens throughout the course of your life there on Facebook.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah. And pretty packed house tonight. We got Robster there, of course, and Sentry.
Rob South Century.
Commander Craig, one of our many veterans who's already drunk, and fair enough too.
As you should be.
Yeah, black fucking oath.
Where's my Russian hat?
Dre Ray's there as well. And I saw Tones earlier as well.
Tones was there.
Yeah.
Well, the other part that you can be part of the fun and or excitement, as Kimatron's pointed out, where's my Russian hat? I do have a Russian hat. I probably shouldn't be wearing it right now, but yeah, the night's still young.
Yeah, well.
So, I can't see a problem with wearing a Okay, maybe there is a problem wearing a Russian hat. The other part is there on, it's over here. It's underneath us, actually. There it is there. You can be part of the YouTube live chat that happens throughout the course of the show. And that's literally through the course of the show, because after the show's done, it goes away. So you can't be part of it after that. But you can join the comment section, I suppose. Otherwise, you could be in the vicinity of a few people hanging out there on YouTube right now. Everyone, who have we got? Sentry, Wolf Queen's there, Robster's there, fucking Mike. Mike's there, Beck's there,
Anthony, Bellalina,
Vic the chick, she's back in the house. Maddie's there, Kimatron, the keeper of the nightcap secrets, she's hanging out in there. Everyone be on your good behaviour. Zuki Girl.
Maddie.
Robster's there, of course, and Sentry.
Yeah,
Frank.
Mike.
Frank's a veteran.
Michael as well.
James, one of 12.
Beauty's there as well.
Yeah, Beauty's there. Frank, who's also a United States veteran, is there. James, one of 19, is there. Adamus is there, one of 1. Pants is there. Peck, as in Peck.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Peck, didn't you? Perry and Pink is there. Jason's there.
Kendall from the south.
Haven't seen a Kendall from the south yet. Is he rocked
Yes,
up?
yes,
Oh, he is there. All right, President of the Canterville. One of
Red
fucking.
Eye's there.
Yeah, mate, everyone's turned up. Have we missed anyone? Hang on a minute.
Get your hand off my penis!
There it is. 15 months has Bellalina been a fucking member for. Look at you go.
Awesome. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, Captain is at the side fence still standing with Terry. Yeah, mate, he sticks his head over there all the fucking time, does Terry?
Well, I have something
fuck
to
off.
fucking tell you.
Piss off, Terry. Everyone hides your booze whenever Terry turns up, because you'll never see it again. Look at this. It's 6:43 a.m. in Canada, where Zuka Girl is. Red Eye's there. Zuka.
What time's it here? It's about 8:45 at night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
not yet.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Jeez, calm down.
You
I
know,
don't know,
what
let-
it's like as far as glory goes.
let me check in with the official watch counter. Secret Agent S, you know what the time is?
Yeah, I believe it's around 8:45 on a Friday evening.
Wonderful. Excellent. Good to see. Yep.
Thank you.
Mother Energy Drink.
Joke of the day.
Mother!
I think we mentioned Maddie. Maddie's there as well. 3:44 a.m. on the West Coast. Hanging over there with Snoopity Diggity Dog. Isn't he from the West Coast? Is he? He's a West Coast guy. IV's in the house too, by the way.
Hey, lovely.
Good
Excellent.
to see. Now, for those that don't know, ANZAC Day here in Australia is our day of remembrance for our veterans. It was the beginning of our...
Ray just pictures his medals in the Facebook chat.
Keep an eye... For those that aren't in the Facebook chat, coming up as our first song, with the permission of Cray Ray, who, for those that are unaware, Cray Ray was a sergeant in both medical and in the Signal Corps of the Australian Army. And he did do a tour in Iraq, in Baghdad. And thanks to him, who has donated his footage for us this evening to be the film, what's the word I'm thinking of? The film clip to a song that was based about the war in Baghdad. So thank you very much to him. So you'll get to see a bit of footage, real footage, of Cray Ray and his team when they were deployed in Iraq. So there you go. So
if it's one I'm thinking of, is a brilliant scene in an amphitheatre.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the music doesn't go that long, so we don't get the amphitheater part of it. But we do get we do get a lot of other cool stuff in there. Griffey's there as well. So for those that are interested to know about Cray Ray's story in Timor and in Iraq, I suggest that you on this channel, if you go and look at the ANZAC Stories 2023, his story is there, told by him. So you get, the first-hand knowledge of what took place and the things that he went through as an Australian soldier deployed. And let me tell you, you need to see it. You just need to see it so you understand exactly what these men and women faced when they were deployed into that war zone. Cole Elliott, who's also a massive supporter of this channel, Australian comedian and legend himself, Vietnam veteran in the Navy, deployed on 3 different ships, had picked up, in fact, I can't remember the name of the ship off the top of my head. They had a terrible malfunction on the flight deck.
The Forester.
The Forester.
USS Forester.
So he had to go in with his ship to collect the dead that were in the water, as well as taking fire at the same time. So there was a lot of stuff that he went through. His story is also on the channel, ANZAC Stories 2023. Go and check that out on this channel after the show, and you can hear about Cole and Cray Ray in their time. Another person that served who is a big fan of the show is Two Dads. You've seen him turn up on YouTube chat from time to time. He fought in Afghanistan as well, so he was with 2 Cavalry in Afghanistan, and his stories. Now, he has never opened publicly about his stories, but he knows that the platform is here on this channel for the day that he does choose to do so. We've also got Aaron Smith, who was AA Dog, as we referred to him here on this channel. Also a veteran from Afghanistan. So there was many, many people that watched this show who were part of what's now known as the ANZAC Spirit.
Yep, they're the ones we know of.
And yeah, exactly. They're the ones we know of. Then there's plenty of people from around this wonderful world of ours, people like Frank, people like Gene, people that are servicemen and women from other countries that share their stories with us here on this channel as well. So we are very much a supporter of all people that are supporters of us, but most importantly, those that have fought for freedom. And, whether they are at home or our ally, we always take care of them as much as they've taken care of us the best that we can.
To answer a couple of questions from Peck. Yes, we do also celebrate Remembrance Day.
Mm-hmm.
And Electric Line, April 25 is the anniversary of the Australian-New Zealand Army Corps landing at Gallipoli in Turkey.
That's exactly
in World War One.
Yeah.
And hello to Electric Light, by the way. I knew she was there, but I forgot to say hello. And the thing is, if you guys don't mind...
That's just answered anyway.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I've never read this out loud before, because it does sort of hit me a little bit differently.
Practiced.
I have a little bit, yeah. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It was Ataturk. From the Turkish military, who once told his troops before leading into battle, "I don't want you to fight for your country. I want you to die for it." That's what he told his troops. And then when everything sort of came to an end, he released a, I guess, quote, poem, memoriam, whatever you'd like to refer to it as, that has now been etched in stone on the banks of Anzac Cove in Turkey. Now, bear in mind, these people arrived in Turkey, like the Australian soldiers, to a slaughterhouse. We arrived where we shouldn't have arrived. We arrived under more gunfire than we were ever expecting. And things went real bad fucking right from the onset. But the Australians dug in and they did what we could do to survive and to move forward. So the conflict on...
Don't forget that.
And New Zealand.
I get all upset if you do.
Yeah, and our Kiwi brothers and sisters. And which is why I think these words hit harder knowing what he originally told his troops to what he said once I guess the fog of war had lifted, or the actual war itself had lifted. And this is the quote that you'll find there on Anzac Cove. Those heroes that shed their blood and lost their lives, you are now laying in the soil of a friendly country. Therefore, rest in peace. There is no difference between the Johnnies and if I've got to try and remember how to pronounce this right.
Mehmets.
And the Mehmets.
Mehmets.
Thank you very much. So there is no difference between the Johnnies and the Mehmets to us where they lie side by side here in this country of ours. You, the mothers who sent their sons to faraway from faraway countries, wipe away your tears. Your sons are now lying in our bosom, and are in peace. Having lost their lives on this land, they have become our sons as well. Which is probably the best. Like, you couldn't, if someone said, hey, can you describe the landing zone of a battlefield? You couldn't have fucking said it better.
Yeah, and respect for your enemy.
And 100%. They expected us to sort of get, like the Australian New Zealand Army Corps, to sort of get their ass handed and then piss off. But they didn't. They hung in. And they hung in for as long as and as powerful as they could. And
Or waiting for the bombs to come get us.
well, yeah, that was another issue as well. But well, there's no but in it. That's just exactly what happened. The other thing I wanted to quickly show is, if it's all right with you guys, is the Herald Sun, one of the Australian newspapers, released these coins probably about 5 years ago. And all of these coins that they released came in this beautiful little package, by the way.
Yeah, right.
And what it is all of the campaign medals
Okay.
of Anzac Day. So you've got all of the different medals, as I said, the campaign medals and so forth that that were issued to anyone that fought in the war or earned these medals. But even on the back, it actually goes on to what the medals are and what they represent, from the Victorian Cross right through to the Nursing Services Cross, which is down the far end here, and the Victory Medal and the Distinguished Services Cross and all the ones in between, from Star of Gallantry, Medal for Gallantry, the Australian Active Service Medal, the 1939 to 1945 Star, Military Cross, so on and so forth. And they have, if you don't mind, on the back, a good little write-up about the medal and notable recipients of said medals, which is absolutely fantastic. It really is. I love
Dad's medals.
Say again.
I should have got my dad's medals out. I didn't think of it.
Yeah, well, please next time that would be wonderful if you wish to show, because your father was part of D-Day, if I remember correctly. Would you like to tell a little bit of his story?
No, he's one of four brothers who all enlisted in consecutive years. Imagine what that did to their parents. First brother died. My family's killed royalty.
Yeah.
Crashed a plane with the Duke of Kent on it. We still don't know who was flying, still under the Official Secrets Act. One brother got booted out because he had flat feet. The other one fought in Palestine and the bottom of Europe and got captured by the Germans when he was fighting in Crete. Did 3 years as a POW of the Germans. And my dad did 35 day and night ops on medium bombers, bombing V1 sites and factories in France.
Far out.
Yeah.
Because if I remember correctly, the first time that he went to visit France after the war, he was asked by the border customs.
We were going to go to the World Cup in 1998 in France, and the travel agent said, have you been to France before? And he deadpanned it and went, I've flown over it.
Well, he did. Yeah, a few times.
was dropping 500-pounders on it at the time.
Yeah, he didn't have to go into detail about it, but he was definitely there. He knows the
Exactly.
landscape.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, but I was very, very lucky in that he was always open and honest about it, including I've never seen a look of disgust more on my dad's face than when my maternal grandmother asked him, "Oh, were you frightened?"
no, it was all good.
Yeah. No, it was a fucking holiday.
Yeah,
He did want to fly on his 19th birthday, wanted to go on a mission on his birthday, but they wouldn't let him.
yeah, well, it's his, yeah.
He's 98 Squadron, 2nd Tactical Air Force. So they were what's known as dial and air raid. So once the spies and everything came up with the where the V1 sites or the U-boat pens were, these boys launched within hours.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. I was just and you, with your father as well. He was awarded a very rare award for an Australian, for starters.
Yes,
to his...
it's a Knight of the Order of the Legion of Honour for France. All Australian veterans who took part in D-Day were invested at a ceremony at the shrine by the French ambassador as a thank you. So my dad is a Knight of the Order of the Legion of Honour of France.
Fuck it, that's just amazing, isn't it? I'm just reading. I'm just reading as you're talking. Other people sharing their stories and their family stories in the chat, which is fucking unbelievable to watch.
Yeah.
From Kimatron.
That's what tonight's show's all about.
Exactly.
Yeah, stop and remember.
Yeah. Yep. Kimatron's grandfather who fought against the Japanese in New Guinea, World War II. This is an excellent one from Frank. He thanks his creator every day that his 2 sons made it out of the Middle East wars with non-life-threatening injuries. It was close to home, having very bad for my army sons. Yeah. Peck, uncle was in World War II, part of the Royal Australian Air Force, but the sister has all the medals.
I think I read that Peck has also worked.
The Navy ships.
Navy ships.
Yeah.
And it looks like the uncles were Freemasons. There you go. And then there's some great stories coming through.
On a French army rifle, it said it was only dropped once. Like the Italian tank with 1 forward gear and 7 reverse.
But it's thank you for everyone that is sharing your stories. And our great grandfather was a POW in World War II. That's from Maddie. My great uncle was a POW in World War II. He was supposed to be on an alleged medical ship that was allegedly sunk by the Japanese. However, he was slaughtered on the riverside.
Fucking was or it wasn't.
Well, it still a lot of stories out about the medical ship in World War II. That was, and again, I use the word alleged because no one can say for sure it was the Japanese or they hit another sea mine or whatever fuck happened to them. But the truth recently came out. His name was Raymond Francis was his name, and Raymond Francis Cocking, and he was actually slaughtered. It came out years later that him and a handful of others were actually slaughtered on the banks there in just off the I can't even remember what it was now. I was going to say Okinawa, but I don't think it was Okinawa. So instead of being taken prisoner and then transferred to a medical ship, they were actually slaughtered on the docks there on the shoreline. And they didn't come out until years and years later. So it's cool to see everyone sharing their stories and appreciating,
grandfather POW in World War II and great uncle of POW in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Boy.
Beauty...
in New Guinea.
Yeah.
And the other one was dropping supplies to them.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Beauty was part of the JROTC program in high school, which is the American version of
Reserve
cadets.
Officer Training Corps from memory.
In high school, it taught me that I was not for I wasn't military material, but taught me extreme respect for all military personnel. And sometimes that's all it's about too.
some people, I knew people that joined the Army Cadets or the Air Cadets and Navy Cadets with no desire to actually join the military, but wanted to have that respect and knowledge for what others went through, for them to have that freedom to choose, which is just, to me, it's just as important as anyone that learns about military any other way.
It's all about respect and just remembering that what we've got now, we need to be thankful for.
Yeah. What else? Alan has turned up, by the way. Good day, Alan. Good to have you.
Hi, Alan.
Now, the other thing is, yes, we spend, the first little part of the show discussing and talking about the Anzac Day spirit and stuff, but one of the things and the key things, and you ask any military personnel from around the world, will always tell you one of the key things is humour. It's one of the things that keep people going. It's one of the things that kept the Anzac spirit alive. They were a whole bunch of just farmers and throwabouts that went, fuck it, we're going to have a bit of fun. Even though, they were losing mates and they're getting shot at all around them, they still kept their fucking humour and they kept their spirit alive. And that's what we try and do here on the show. So now that, we are moving into that hour, we are going to keep the comedy coming, because coming up next is indeed question time, where things go absolutely fucking off the rail there as well. So get ready for it. But before we get to that, I do want to point out, for those that are former military or may have cases of post-traumatic stress, or they are dealing with their own experiences in their own ways, please be understand that the next clip that you will see does have actual footage of the Iraqi war. So if you are known for not being able to cope with those type of things, please be well aware before this plays. Thought it'd be nice. It'd be nice to give you a little bit of a warning just in case.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very wise.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just especially if you had family, as Frank did, his two sons fought in the Middle East. They may have been part of this conflict. So, but this footage was donated to us again by our good friend Cray Sergeant Christopher Reynolds is also his name. So I appreciate him sharing the footage with us. I'm guessing so.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's popped out of the room with 3 stripes on his arm, didn't he?
Exactly. Yeah, well, that was his parents didn't like it.
Pretty impressive fella.
Yeah, I think that's what his parents realised too. Like, well, fuck me, this guy's going to be leading troops to battle, so we might as well get him started now.
All right. Yeah.
He led 3 twins out of fucking danger. You should have seen him. He had organised his first fucking exercise by the time he was 1.
Yeah.
He fell out of his mum with a parachute. Like, fucking, here we go. Contact. Okay, so we're going to play this. We'll be back literally in about 4.5 minutes. If you, again, just so you know, there is actual footage there, so please be mindful. And we'll be back in literally 4.5 minutes. See you soon.
Nightcap question time. Nightcap question time. In time.
There you go. Big thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and a toast to all those that have served, and to our good friend Sergeant Chris Reynolds for his footage and his service as well. So thank you.
Absolutely. Are on our side.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. How good is Anzac Day and a nice bourbon, by the way? Not that you drink bourbon, but it's...
Probably all right, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. Big hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Nightcap. This is, of course, question time. Let's get down and fucked up with one another and have some fun. Let's get a couple of these going.
Mother Energy Drink.
Joke of the day. Mother! And hopefully none of these. There it comes. There it goes. I don't want any of them. This is how it works, ladies and gentlemen, on the Nightcap Nation Facebook group.
Join now.
You'll find questions 1 and 2.
The other one?
Yeah, the other one. On the board, they've been up for a wonderful amount of time. The great awesome people of the Nightcap Nation have answered those questions throughout the course of the last 24 hours. Now, here on the show, I'm going to ask the questions one by fucking... Yes?
Captain, Frank
Yeah.
has just said that Cray Ray may know Frank's son.
He very much might.
Yeah.
Very much might.
And Captain, may I also point out that if you want your answer to live forever, Facebook's the only place to do it. We try to get the ones on YouTube, but if you've got the best answer in the world, we might miss it.
Exactly.
So if you
exactly.
join the Facebook page, your answer will be there forever.
Spot on. That is the only way for it to happen. It is the only way. Come and be part of it. Or you can, you can see him turn up there on the screen, but we might not get a chance to, have some fun with it. Hello to EMT, by the way. I didn't. I just did. To answer Mike's question, make us Mark.
Oh, Nietzsche Nevermore.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fucking name for you.
Mike wants to know what bourbon.
Yeah, make us Mark.
Huh?
That's why I had it in my hand. I've only had it 3 years. That's how often I drink the bastard.
Couldn't find an Australian one, huh?
Technically, probably no.
No, it's getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
Like an Australian champagne.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
it's getting harder. And every time I pull out a fucking a Foster's, fucking, what happens?
I have something to fucking tell you.
Yeah.
Always grabs him.
Yeah.
Can't trust him.
I
That's why
can see why you're not grabbing a Foster.
yeah. Well, I will in a minute. This won't take long to warm up the socks, so I'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
So anyway, look, I'm going to ask the question one by one. The wonderful people in that part of the studio, like fucking way over there, are going to utilise their names as buzzers in order to buzz in. I then will award a series of points. The person with the most points at the end of the 2 rounds becomes the person with the points with the most at the end of the 2 rounds. Yay! And I'm pretty sure we all know exactly where the points will be going today, so fucking bring your A game, people. Bring your A game. That's all I'm saying. Right? You might hear this. And it means that an answer has been accepted, and we're just going to keep on trucking. Or you might hear this. Which means, well, pretty much like trying to buy a kidney on the black market these days. It's not going to be as easy as it used to be.
Yeah, you'd be unlucky to get one of mine.
Yeah. And I've got a one ding as well. Alan's just said in the chat that they don't get a day off for Poppy Day for remembrance.
What?
He's in the UK, right?
Yeah, Alan is, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm astounded by that.
That's astonishing.
Yeah.
That is not right.
No.
But you can still mark your respect.
Mm.
Hey, I just do want to point out, Cray Ray, thank you to all, and thank you to all the other veterans in our little Nightcap Nation. Just wanted to give him the voice that you could have. The other way that you can have a voice is, through a super chat or a tip. If you want to turn up on the screen, you can do that too. I'm not saying that you have to. If you want your voice heard, it's one way you can do it. Yeah, but
yeah, we've done well in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. Packing the Secret Agent Nest, are you both ready to play? Question time.
Yeah.
All right, let's roll the music.
Question 1.
Here we go. Question number 1. Oh, I probably should write your names down.
Yeah.
PNSA. There we go. Look at that. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Hands on your buzzers as I ask the question. What would be an odd/strange tradition? Parking. Oh. Oh, it hurts my hand.
Finally. About 5 in a row.
I was going to say she's been mopping the floor with you of late.
Today, of course, being a public holiday for ANZAC Day, an odd or strange tradition in our state of Victoria is we get 12, 13 public holidays a year, including a day off for a football match that I barely watch, and another one for a fucking horse race that I will never watch. That's odd.
That is very fucking odd.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was an answer that has been accepted. I do apologise. NCRC, by the way. Is the strip club closed or... no, it's open, mate. It's ANZAC Day. Of course the strippers are open. I've got strippers right here. Vic the Chick reckons they're definitely not going to sell those organs on Marketplace now. It's all about bots and scammers. Yeah, you got to be careful on Facebook Marketplace.
The gum trees know better.
Nah. I'm going to give you some points for that because that was a well-crafted answer. Speaking about well-crafted things, Secret Agent Norks, Ness, I believe you're next.
We've got a really odd/strange tradition in our household.
Garbage bin day?
Which I'm going to spill the beans on, Nick.
Oh, here we go. Fight's on.
Every time we use the salt shaker, we do an exultant, oh, like a hallelujah.
Sorry, wrong one.
Lights. Oh. Yeah.
Actually, I think I might have that one. Hang on.
Louder than that.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I didn't know in advance.
Yeah, you love them. They got lights in the bottom of them.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. You've won me over.
And by the way, each one takes 6 AA batteries.
Six AA batteries for a salt shaker? What are you fucking doing? Long distance fucking ham radios with them or something?
I don't know, but we've got pepper as well. Maybe they communicate with each other.
Maybe they do.
Yeah, but we don't make the noise with the pepper.
Are you sure that the Russians aren't listening in on you?
The Chinese, I'd say.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind where we got them.
Yeah, we do get them from Temu, these ones.
I'll give you this.
Mother Energy Drink.
Joke of the day.
I'll give you that. Well, I'm going to give you some points because I promised I would. Shall we see?
Actually, I'm thinking that it might be like pirate radio in China now. The show. There might be an enclave of dissidents listening to us in China.
Yeah,
that's a word.
No. They're listening through the salt shakers.
Yeah.
Hang on. Fucking got to give me a warning before we do that. I like that button. Anyway.
You're wrong, Alan. It is a salt grinder, not a shaker. Yeah.
Frank, sorry.
Hey?
Yeah, Frank's taking a step back, the military talks.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No more military stuff. We'll keep on chopping through with some jokes, eh?
Yeah.
Because we've hit that time where we can say, why don't we see what the nation
had to say?
Here we go. What would be an odd/strange tradition? Leading the charge, let's go with Butch. Butch reckons servicing granny. Servicing granny. Yeah, you'd have to walk in going, wake up, Nanny. It's time for a servicing.
Yeah, we can book her in down at mechanics.
Yeah.
Ballerina reckons having a contest to see Who gets to eat dinner first?
Hunger Games.
Yeah. I'm wondering.
We used to just call that being young.
Yeah.
Would it be like Thumb War or a game of Monopoly?
Yeah.
That'd take too long.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
How about just a fight?
Oh, yeah.
Get your jaw broken and go to the back of the queue because you won't be able to eat as much.
Yeah.
Actually,
Or maybe you need to head of the queue because you've got to put it through the blender first.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I actually went.
After.
I actually went down to McDonald's, whatever it was, a few weeks ago, and I'm sitting there, and there was an older couple sitting at the table, and they had bought one cheeseburger, and the father, the older fella is on one side, she's on the other, and he's eating the burger, and he gets halfway through, and then he slides the burger over to her, and then she starts eating it. And I thought, well, this is obviously a money issue. I'll fucking buy them a cheeseburger. I got no problem with that. They can have their own cheeseburgers. They don't need to share a fucking cheeseburger. So I bought the cheeseburger and went down to them. I said, hey, just I've seen what you're doing and it's lovely. And it broke my heart. So I've bought you this cheeseburger to share. Like, you can have your own cheeseburger. It's fine. And they're like, oh, love, it's not that. It's not that at all. We've only got one set of teeth.
Mother Energy Drink.
Joke of the day.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
That is worthy of tumbleweed.
I'm wondering what contest they played to see who got the teeth first.
No. Oh, Ginger Dread is here.
Ginger Dread. Greetings all the way from the USA.
There are quite a few USA unions.
There is a lot. There's a few of you hanging out today. Next up, we've got, who have we got hanging out there? Robster. Robster reckons, what does Robster reckons? Creating various Lego structures and seeing which one fits up his ass. Hey, Lisa's here too, by the way. G'day to Lisa. You'd have, like, do you have to have a pointy end, or can you shove like a full like Rubik's cube type thing up there? Like I think we've got a Batmobile or something floating around here that you can have. Yeah. Maybe he's only got one cent of teeth.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, get the whole ship in there.
Yeah, that's my nephew one. Bloody Chrissy.
There you go.
Century reckons Ewax Sunday. The family gathers, you clean out your ears, and once a year you craft a candle to burn on Ewax Sunday. That's a fucking great idea.
Someone needs to start that.
Yeah. And instead of using a wick, you could use the the Q-tip in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a really nice tradition. Century, I'm sure you're going to start that with your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd buy that for $1.
I'll buy one of those candles. Ed's here, by the way. Ed's here. Kimatron reckons you can't have her Lego, Robster, so sorry, mate. But I know what Century can get you for your 53rd birthday. There you go. You'll be right. Beauty reckons, what the fuck is this? The Kanamara?
Kanamara Matsuri.
Also known as the Penis Festival. It's an annual event held in Kawasaki, Japan, celebrating fertility and sexual health. They have a penis parade. And this is real, by the way.
Well, I have
Amazing.
something to fucking tell you.
I know where Terry's off to.
Terry can go there and be a dick properly.
Yeah, it could just be Terry. Gee, can you just whip it out and walk down the street? Because that kind of sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Do we...
One-
it depends.
Well, it's in Japan. I'm not saying anything.
Oh, asshole. That's where the Lego goes. Cray Ray, Commander Cray Ray of the CPB and also Hall of Famer. Watch our live YouTube comedy show every Friday, even on a public and sacred holiday. And why not? It almost sounds like we could almost get to cult level. I reckon another year at this, and we could be selling, like, we could be getting a tax deduction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Oh, thanks. Thanks very much. I thought I put a lot of thought into it.
Oh, then any donations to us would also be tax deductible as well.
Yeah. And if anyone has a problem with it, just say it's because of your bloody, because you're part of a cult, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's your religion, so
Yeah, so fuck off.
immutable rights.
Yeah, exactly right. Mike reckons showing some appreciation for the testicles that made the baby shower possible. Fuck yeah.
No.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, man. Fucking oath. Everyone rubs the lady's belly going, oh, how fucking special is it? But none of your mates ever come up and rub your balls going, well done, mate. I'm fucking so proud of you. Well, apart from parking that one time.
I think that celebration party should be held the day after the baby shower. So like Boxing Day, when all the balloons start to deflate.
You don't want to be boxing someone's nuts.
No, I'm just curious why a baby shower isn't called Boxing Day.
And why isn't your birthday called Unboxing Day?
Unboxing Day.
Mother energy drink.
Joke of the day.
Dre Ray reckons a rock, paper, scissors for all decision making.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting position in certain occupations like surgery.
Are we removing the cancer? Oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Hang on, here it comes.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Because it was no, so he died. So.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Let's do it again. Rock, paper, scissors. Are we removing the cancer? No. That's how you need to deliver news from now on, by the way. Like if you're a doctor and you have the heart monitor and all that sort of stuff on the wall and you have bad news to to deliver the folks, just switch the channel going, look, there's only one way to fucking tell you the news.
Hang on. Wait.
Yeah, nah, sorry. Oh, I love buttons. Kimatron reckons eating delicious buns in the memory of a man who died on a cross.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
In a storybook.
Yeah. Jesus took a weekend off for our sins, let's be honest. He didn't die for it, he just took a weekend off.
Yeah, exactly. And we got a long weekend, double long weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
And delicious buns and chocolate eggs.
Could you imagine explaining it to him down the track? So, sorry, what are these on the buns? Well, it's the cross. You know I fucking died on that, right?
Yeah. And nothing tells the story of the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ like a fucking rabbit that lays chocolate eggs.
Yeah, well, we've all read the Bible.
Rabbit lady eggs. I don't know where they come from. They bring them.
Are they supposed to be eggs at all?
Maybe it's just rabbit.
Rabbit shit.
I like eggs.
It sounds like a prank that just went off the rails, didn't it? Someone wrapped up some chicken, some rabbit shit in some tinfoil. Went, no, it's chocolate.
Yeah, while they were eating rotisserie chicken. Yeah.
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 Hey, Beck's here, by the way.
Hey, man.
Wolf Queen reckons children opening presents on Christmas Day because it's one guy's birthday.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Mother energy drink.
Joke of the day.
What am I doing up here? Well, you died.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, there's question 1 in the bag. Now, this next musical interlude that we have goes for 8 minutes.
Exactly. Why does the Bible skip Jesus' teen years? He went off the rails a bit.
Do you know why?
He
He
was
killed
twisted.
someone.
Yeah. I started reading the book and I got bored.
There is a
There's a whole bunch of characters get introduced in it and they don't turn up later in the book. What the fuck's
Yeah,
that all about?
they just all began each other.
There's so much begatting. I just said,
in the Infinity Gospel of Thomas, which is held by the Vatican in the Vatican archives,
your middle name, yeah?
and my middle name, in Jesus' teen years, he killed a kid.
Yeah.
That's canon. Like, that's not me just going, oh, fucking Jesus. No, he fucking did. It's just not in the official copy. But it's been...
Oh, is Sentry getting a captain tattoo? No.
Is she? She fucking
No.
did.
Yeah, it's a memorial.
Oh, right. Oh, well, she can get a captain tattoo too. That would be nice.
Would be a memorial.
Yeah. Imagine how much of Jesus' 10 years was just him whacking it to fucking street hookers.
Most of them.
So Jesus, no, he's doing it again.
Yeah, well, he did that before he got crucified, eh?
Yeah, he did it on the...
Wank like that.
Mother energy drink.
Joke of the day.
Well, there you go. Why don't we, and this is not really up for discussion, but let's do our next music. Let's do our next musical interlude, which goes for 8 minutes. 8 minutes and 1 second to be precise. But it's important that we play both of these songs. One we haven't played on this channel before, but from what I did when I was doing my research on it, we should be able to slide it in without too much of an issue. Sadly, I couldn't get approval with Sabaton, so I do apologise. But there is one very important Australian song that we haven't played on the channel since we went from radio to a visual aid here on YouTube. So 8 minutes, this song, or this set of musical interlude goes for. 2 musics, if you might. And then from that, why don't we, and hear me out, do question 2.
Yeah. Right.
All right, cool. All right, we'll be back in 8 minutes. See you soon.
2. Question
Oh, we're gonna do it again, are we?
2.
We're going to do it again, apparently.
Make it question 4.
Yeah, why not? Welcome back to the Nightcap. G'day to Mippet, by the way. He's also tuned in. Good to have her here.
And sorry, it's too much for you, Becca, but it's what it's about.
That's it. Every year, this is our tribute. G'day to Mippet, by the way. Good to have Mippet here. There you go. Red Gum, I was only 19. And before that, not many people recognise the band, but it's Motorhead. Motorhead with 1916. Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Larry.
Lenny was a big collector of World War II memorabilia.
Mm-hmm. That's true. G'day to Cliff, too, by the way. Here's to your Fosters, too, by the way. There's your Australian beer there. Right? Well, used to be, anyway.
Well, I have
Oh, fuck off, Jerry.
I can tell you.
You're not having it.
Fuck off, Terry.
Here you go. Question number. Oh, Mippert's been there from the start. Oh, my bad.
No,
I'm sorry.
working.
Oh, well, that's fair enough. Lurking in the background. We do like a good lurker.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Question number 2. Hands on your own buzzers as I ask the question. If you were a transformer, what would you transform into?
Parking.
Oh, parking! 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 He's done it! He's done it!
Got the Desmond.
He's done it! He's brought it home.
Mother energy
He's
drink.
going to give it to you already.
Joke of the day.
Parking, I believe you were first.
Ah, yes, indeed, I am first.
I'd buy that for $1.
And if I was a transformer, I would transform into a virus
A virus?
because I've no great desire to eliminate many people. But by golly, there's a whole bunch of people I'd like to make really sick for a week or two.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I like it.
I'm miserable for a couple of weeks just so that they knew they'd pissed me off.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Tummy bug.
Tummy bug, bit of a fever,
Yeah.
you know,
Nothing too serious. Just enough to
headache
piss
at
them
the,
off.
you know, right near temples. Yeah, a virus.
Yeah. And then at the end of said virus, you can go. You could.
Good, but
Don't have to.
yeah, there's only a small number of people I want to completely get rid of, but a lot of other people, couple of weeks in bed, make them think twice.
Yeah. The parking virus. Not that it matters overly much, but I believe Secret Agent Ness, you're next. Are you still playing the game?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. And you wouldn't believe how competitive I can be.
Oh shit, here we go.
I can.
Funnily enough, I came up with this answer before you started playing Macarena, which is pretty annoying. I decided if I were a transformer, I'd turn into Psy and sing Gangnam Style.
Ah! Whoop, Gangnam Style. Well, guess what's going to be a soundbite next week on the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. Hey, chips and gravy. Ooh, that's not right.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some points for that too, because they're both fantastic answers. What would you like to do with your points? I'm pretty sure I know, but
I'm going to play 2 up with mine.
2 up points. Well, that way you can double your points.
I don't mind the RSL.
All right. And then, well, if Secret Agent Ness is, I haven't got a coin. But anyway, heads or tails, and I'll just pretend.
Yeah, tails.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tails. Fantastic. So doubling the points on 40 million points to the RSL Club. There you go.
Hey.
Well, shall we see what nation?
Had to say.
Yeah, all right, why not? You talked me into it. Leading the actually, the reason that I wrote this question is a little while ago I was sitting around and with Queen and Kimatron and Roll were having a conversation about, I don't know, just random things. And because I've got the spinal cord stimulator and the neck fusion and all that sort of stuff, I realised that if I was ever to be a transformer, I'd just be a really shitty shopping trolley that has a bung wheel. Like, it wouldn't be anything really entertaining. It would be like, oh, fuck, here he comes.
Yeah.
She's just pushing me down the street. Like, I wouldn't even be a self-driven one. I'd just be like, yeah. Just,
Oh, we've made Cray Ray emotional too.
oh,
That's fair enough on today.
yeah.
But he has been
How
up
do
for
Yeah.
a very long time today.
He has?
Yeah.
Hey, Mordred's there, by the way, and you have turned up in the chat. I can see you. I can see you.
Ah.
You're right there. Look, just there. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
You're right
Look
there.
at that.
I can see you. Well, let's jump straight in and see. Well, we've already done this bit, but we'll see what they had to say nonetheless.
Yeah.
If you were a transformer, what would you transform into? Butch reckons a warthog fighting jet.
A10A Thunderbolt 2.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. There's 2 votes for that tonight.
Yeah. Hey, Blue Jeans, baby's in the house too. G'day, Blue Jeans. Good to have you. Frank would be a clitoris, by the way, because no one can find him then.
Yeah, and Mordred would be a bike seat.
As you would.
Ugh.
Imagine the things that you'd see. Ballerina. Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, the more I think about it.
I'd buy that for a
Baby shower.
Happy Boxing Day.
Mother energy drink.
Joke of the day.
Ballerina would be a tank. Only because she likes to blow things up. Meanwhile, Butch just likes to fire his shot. Hey! Hey! Give it
Mother
to me.
energy drink.
Joke of the day.
Robster would turn from a prick into a cunt.
Pretty close already, isn't he? Maybe he's a transformer now.
Yeah.
Transition.
Oh, yeah.
Century goes, I wouldn't be a fucking Lego brick, that's for sure. Give it to her. Give it to her.
Mother energy drink.
Joke of the day.
Fuck, where were we? Oh, the answers are over here, aren't they? Oh, yeah. Beauty. Now this is fucking. This is just clever, right?
I'd buy that for $1.
Summer Hayek's butt plug. And I would turn into Selma Hayek's butt plug's sniffer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you wouldn't know what vintage she was unless you smell the cork, do you?
Well, true. True.
It's like when
I
you
mean, you
cut.
could look it up on IMDb or something.
Shit, where's the fun in that?
Well, there's less smell attached.
Yeah, well, I still can't see a downside in this. Century got the joke of the week.
Yeah.
Butch says, he shoots his load all over Ballerina's bow. Yeah, we figured as much. If he was just shooting it into the fireplace, I'd be asking questions. Yeah, Merry Christmas, you fucks. Mr. Wizard reckons a massive mechanical dildo. There is a lot of things going into people at the moment.
There are, definitely. Yeah.
And I'm here for it.
Yeah. I like the next one.
Keep reaching for the sky, Mr. Wizard. This is a good one. Paddy, a beanbag chair, because I'm impractical but squishy.
I love that answer. That's awesome.
Oh, should we throw one?
Yeah.
All right.
Mother energy drink.
Joke of the day.
Bloody condensation. Foster's condensation on the table.
Oh, no. Lick it up.
Hey, you need a coaster.
I do have a
Get
coaster.
a nightcap coaster.
I need to get nightcap coasters. I do have a coaster. It's not like there's one, which is weird because apparently every show now have 2 different drinks going. Well, tonight's been 3.
Okay.
There's glass over there. So.
Uh-huh.
P. Barnes the second reckons that's easy. A bigger dick.
It'd turn into a bigger dick.
Yeah.
That would be a large dick.
Well, you could cut him. You could cut his dick in half and count the rings and see how old he is.
Ugh.
I had a friend like that, Shags. Well, you were at the party where he got out of the spa and his fucking knees were just about out of it before the end of his fucking schlong was. You look like a grandfather clock that got addicted to heroin.
Oh. I'm not in the habit of looking at other men's penis.
Neither am I, but the fucker, like the thing started pouring drinks and stuff at one stage. I'm
Yeah,
like,
neither am I, but
yeah, but I at least know when I see a decent one, I'll be like, oh, truth, that's fucking, that's impressive. Commander Cray of the CPB, Hall of Famer. He reckons
CBP, not CPB, CBP.
How do you know he's just not a crazy posse of dicks?
Because he isn't.
No, well, fair enough then. I'm glad that we clarified, because I can cross that off the list of things to find out. He reckons he's also a big fan of this. He's going to be an A10 war hog. He'll be an A10 going. Brrr.
Yep, absolutely. There's millions of videos, and they're all great.
I just love that sound. Brrr.
Yeah. What you're hearing first there is the sound of the bullets breaking the sound barrier, and then the sound of the gun actually, the mechanism. Which is why you get the bzzz and then the...
Still fucking absolutely remarkable. Mike would be an Olympic balance beam.
He's going to be retired soon in favour of the flying dog itself, the F-35.
Oh.
God help the grunts.
Fucking hell.
Why
would you fucking get rid of it?
1,800 rounds in a Warthog are all 30 mil. And the Pissweak World fucking fighter, F-35, 140 rounds of 20 mil.
Yeah, fuck that.
Right.
Mike wants to be an Olympic balance beam, but he doesn't say for which gender he's going for there.
No, only the women do the beam.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, fair enough then. Yeah, no, I dig it. Hey?
Are you being homophobic?
No, I just don't like them. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Beckle.
I'm
not
kidding.
scared of them either.
No, it's just getting sick of them trying to fuck me, that's all. It's like, I saw a dude, right, the other way, fucking guys, how do I know they don't want to fuck me? I'm like, because no female wants to fuck you. So what do you reckon your chances are with a guy that has standards, you fucking idiot?
Exactly.
Do you even know what a rainbow is, dude? Right, he's not Skittles. He's not going to get you to taste his rainbow. For fuck's sake, calm down. Oh, they're going to try and fuck me. No one's trying to fuck you. No one. Even the local pedophile only liked you as a friend. Calm down. Oh, what do you reckon? Should we go and fuck this kid? Are you kidding? We're sick, but we're not fucking, Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he bought a sex doll and just treats him as a friend.
That's how
friend zoned by a latex doll. Yeah.
That's how AI is getting out of control.
Yeah.
Well, even when the sex doll fucking just likes you as a best friend.
Yeah.
Nasty to plait their hair.
Can you come over and kill this spider? Kimatron's brother, Danger Dave, he's been stuck in the friend zone now for 15 odd years, right? And it used to be a case of he'd be at home and it'd be like 3 a.m. This is a real phone call. She's rang him going, can you come and kill the spider? So he fucking did. And then he had to go home.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, meanwhile, she'll suck in the cock of a big black guy. He's like, is there anything else I can get you? And she's like, no. Close the door.
Mike would like to be invisible with X-ray vision.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of that one. Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
That's like only one step away from Tom Jones.
Looking through the curtain. Dre reckons a pool float, so she could effortlessly, there you go, float around in the sun undisturbed.
Nice. I like that.
A lot of thought gone into it.
Yeah. Maybe a rubber ducky.
No.
You're the one. Isn't that, what was his name? Bert from the gay fellas from Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Didn't he put one up his bum like it was Lego at one stage? He was like, rubber ducky, you're the one. I'm gonna shove you up my bum.
Rubber ducky, make me come.
I missed that episode.
Give it to
Mother
him.
energy drink.
Joke of the day.
Give it to him. Kimatron reckons a Black Hawk helicopter get to places faster than driving and could eliminate particular individuals.
Oh. Well, you could just sling me a few bucks and I'll make them sick for a couple of weeks.
There you go.
Nice.
No. Keep her as a Black Hawk helicopter. That way I can ride her for a little while.
Oh.
Fire me big gun off. They'll be like, is that a shopping trolley inside a Black Hawk? That's weird.
Don't say that every day.
And Wolf Queen finishing up question number 2 for us with a wolf.
That does make sense, doesn't it?
It all checks out. Hey, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, there's questions 1 and 2 done. Packed up, packed in, pack it up, pack it in, let it begin. How good's that?
Pretty good. We lost a couple of people out of the chat due to the subject matter of this evening, and that's fine. Not everyone's does. It means I think that's. I'm sorry that it was too much for some, but
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
Thanks for caring.
Yeah, that's right. It means that, they know their self-care as well.
Exactly right, and that's very important as well, because it is a heavy subject matter that we do cover, and we do it every year, and just so everyone that is new to the channel knows, next time that you see this particular video title, lest we forget, then you know what the show's going to be. So for next time whether or not you want to hang around to be part of it, or whether or not you will skip this particular episode, and that's fine too. And like people like Frank, he had he's still been in the chat. I've seen him still chatting away, and that's fantastic. People like Becca, who the subject matter got a little bit heavy, so she moved on, and that happens, and that's fine. The other wonderful people. And of course you will be. And everyone else that's been part of the show, we've really thoroughly enjoyed having you part of us, and part of the fun and or excitement, part of us showing respect to men and women that served and died for this country, as well for, self-reflection for people that have served. So fan-bloody-tastic all around.
It's meaningful to Miffet and their family.
Yeah. And that's why we do it. And we have a good time showing our respect, I guess, is what I was trying to go for there, and and that's what we do here, and we'll keep doing it every year. We'll keep bloody smacking it out, because that's what we do. But we also have a lot of fun here on the show. When the questions got underway, the jokes got underway, and that's how we do things, because it's all good fun.
Yeah.
So there you go. A massive thank you, literally, to everyone that shared their stories, everyone. And
Elena only misses it when she sleeps in.
yeah, see?
That's fuck all of where she lives.
Yeah, I'd be asleep too if I could be, but, I'm not. It's not 4 o'clock in the morning.
Elena, don't forget, like, share, and buy some goddamn merch.
There's some new merch there too. I need some money.
You've caught the end of a live show.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. She's still here. We love Debs. Debs is fantastic. Debs is a wonderful person. I've spoken to Deb a few times, and as is everyone. Yeah, exactly. Everyone is, and we do love it. Even Kimatron's been here for a whole show, and I think that's the first time in 10 years that she's watched a full show. So,
Maybe.
yeah. Well, guess he's getting late tonight. Probably not me. Ballerina, by the sounds of it. He'd be like, give it to me, Butch. And he'd be like, I sunk your battleship. She's like, I'm going down, Red Leader. Let me just put the snorkel in my mouth. Brrr.
Yep.
That I know of. A huge thank you to everyone that shared their stories, everyone that's been part of it. We really do appreciate it. very, very big thank you to, of course, Commander Crowray for sharing his footage with us, allowing us to use his footage, especially with a song like Dad's Gonna Kill Me as well. You know, the powerful song, powerful footage. So thank you very much for letting us put those two together here on the show. And thank you very much for your service as well. A big thank you to each and every one of you. Over the far side of the studio, he, of course, is the Lord of Rock and Roll, the King of All That Is Metal, one of 3 Hall of Famers, and a man that I wouldn't be surprised knows how to turn on a fire hydrant. It's, of course, Parking Nick.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening. Thank you to everyone who's watched, but more importantly, thanks to everyone who served in any capacity. From cooks to frontline soldiers, everyone's important.
Absolutely, absolutely, and even the men and women that may not have been deployed, because there was a long time there between conflicts. So anyone that serves in the military of any scale is fantastic. You know, Pyro, who's a former housemate of mine. You know, he was a corporal and a driver instructor in the military. So a lot of people that did end up going overseas, he taught them how to drive before they even got there. So, you know, my old man, Staff Sergeant in the Australian Medical Corps, but he was between wars. So he was a soldier without a war for 25 years.
But they were ready to go.
Absolutely.
And that's important.
And train the next generation that went and fought.
Absolutely. Yeah, front line, rear echelon, doesn't matter.
People like my dad who were reservists.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Each and every one of them keep this country safe and keep us all proud, which is fantastic as far as I'm concerned. Deb, don't be sorry. We're going on replay, and we will say hello to everyone. Wave to Deb. Quick.
Yeah.
Fucking everyone wave. Calm down.
Yep.
All right, I'll be the one that waves in. Right there in the centre part of the studio. She's, of course, the regal lady that represents the Udall and Crochet Division, who I wouldn't be surprised knows how to handle Parking Nick's fire hose. She's, of course, the fiery redhead herself, Secret Agent Ness.
That's me. See you, motorcycle.
Sorry, I cut you off. Go.
And see everybody else too. Yeah, Ed's popped in.
Yeah, Ed's been there for a while.
I didn't notice it earlier. So yeah. Have a great week, everyone.
Motorcycle Mike says to see you later, Ness and the other 2 guys.
Yeah.
Now who's being a glory hog?
Yeah. And I bet that kiss is going to get clipped and replayed and replayed.
Oh, you can have it.
Maybe flash your knocks. A huge thank you, literally, to all of you great, wonderful people. Again, if you want to hear more about Cray Ray or Cole Elliott's story, go and check out the video here on the channel. ANZAC Stories 2023 here on the channel, and they are fantastic stories to listen to. So there you go. Massive thank you to everyone. Thank you to the moderators that keep the chat active and keep, you know, things from being restricted and all that sort of fun stuff. So thank you so very, very much to all of you. Head on now, go on, have some fun, take your shirts off, get naked if you want, maybe dial your own phone number if you're a woman, or tug on the todger until you explode if you're a bloke. And if you're in between, well, you know what to do. And if you're a hermaphrodite, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck themselves.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was saying.
Mother energy drink.
So you used to be talking over the top
Of the day.
Mother!
We both have the mindset of, you know, kids, so that's always fun. Well, until then, of course, we're going to be back next Friday here on the show. There's going to be more videos coming out this week, more live streams, etc., etc., etc. So until then, we're going to leave you with the wonderful passing words which have been handed down from generation upon generation, which simply is, you have been the Nightcap Nation. I've been your captain. And until next Friday, the Nightcap, it's a lot better then.
Shopping in the studio.
Good night. Go and see us later, fucking hooroo.